Hi, this is Quintella Griffin with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Royal and Associates, and today I'm going to be talking about how to create, keep generational wealth, real estate, and build more. Disclaimer, I am not an attorney. This is not legal advice. I am not a financial planner or CPA. I am not a stockbroker or hold a stockbroker's license. This video is for informational purposes only and is based on my personal experience in handling real estate transactions. Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Royal and Associates, or Facebook shall not be held liable for any information contained in this video. For more information, you should do your own research and or consult with an attorney, financial planner, CPA, or stockbroker. Thank you, Agent Q. Have a vision and a plan when you buy real estate. Take care of business when you own real estate. Determination, drive, and consistency. Never give up on your real estate. Did you know 90% of the world's millionaires create wealth through real estate? Over the last 2 centuries, about 90% of the world's millionaires have been created by investing in real estate. For the average investor, real estate offers the best way to develop significant wealth. As with any and all forms of investing, it's best to get started early with real estate so you can put time on your side. A good way to begin is to buy your first primary residence. What does real estate do for you? It gives you control. It gives you financial leverage by access to the equity without selling the asset. Over time, you gain appreciation, which equals value more money down the road. Rental properties, income, and other people's money to pay your mortgage. A renter is paying your debt. Gives you creative ways to make money and investment opportunities. You can buy stocks, buy more properties, business investments, startup companies, etc. Why President Trump is so smart. Many people have their opinions about our current president. However, you cannot deny these attributes make him smart and wealthy. Let's start. He does not care what people think about him. He's straightforward and direct. He got a big fat inheritance from his family and is putting it to use. He never justifies his actions or his words, he may say. He does not allow his ego to get in the way with consulting professionals for their expertise that can get the job done for him. Magic word, the job done for him. The most important thing, utilization of the laws is the most important thing. He utilizes the law to his advantage. I thought I would share that with you. What generates wealth for the average person? Real estate, life insurance policies, mortgage insurance, paying less taxes, only what you owe, self-employment or business investments, 401k, Roth, stock trading accounts, patents, trademarks, and copyrights. Keeping your wealth and passing it on to the next generation. For the average person, I'm going to share some tools with you that can help you keep your wealth in your family for generations to come. Estate planning is not just for the wealthy, but it's also for the average person. Understanding conservatorship and preparing for children who may turn out to be villains or attacked by the state system. And when I say attacked by the state system, I mean like if you live, for example, in the state of California, social services and the like. Understanding guardianship for your children in the event of your death or incapacitation. So that means planning for, like, in the event of your death or incapacitation, what would happen to your children? Who would they live with? Who would handle the finances for them? Asset protection and planning. If you have assets, whatever they are, it could be even just a vehicle. You should plan for that. So a person doesn't have to go through probate for it. Life insurance coverage. Life insurance coverage can help pay expenses for funerals or mortgage after the death. Mortgage insurance is a separate insurance from life insurance. It's a separate insurance from homeowners insurance. It's exactly what it says. mortgage insurance. So if you die and you have mortgage insurance, the mortgage insurance, if you have enough coverage, would cover the mortgage payment. Then in the event that you pass away, no one will be stuck with paying a mortgage payment. Maintaining healthy family relationships. I find that generational wealth ties in with maintaining healthy family relationships. Candid conversations about estate planning. A lot of people, ethnic groups, people in general find discussing death to be like a taboo. It shouldn't be a taboo in your family. This should be something that you discuss. Sometimes people go into probate unnecessarily because the family member has already did their estate planning and they never spoke about it, so they have no idea this was already set up, documents were done, and so they end up going through probate again unnecessarily because they didn't know where a living trust was or they didn't know there was a will. So you should have candid conversations about estate planning with family members. Understanding your right of heirship. So there are heirship laws. Understanding your right when somebody dies is something that you should learn about. Thank you for keeping your wealth and passing it on to the next generation for the average person. I hope these tools were helpful. Biggest losses I see in generational wealth, real estate, lack of knowledge or resources to guide you. And when I say that, oftentimes I'm online going through foreclosures and it appears that the owner died and the house is going to be foreclosed upon and it's got $500,000 plus equity. The heirs should receive it. So by not keeping in communications or the loops of things that's going on or reading the paperwork from a deceased person, you have no idea that there's that much money available to the heirs. Lack of communication with family members about estate planning. I met a lady in my real estate business that her mom did a living trust. She got ill. No one knew about the trust. The trust was created, but the deed was never recorded. It was not funded. Little did she know it didn't have to turn into a big fight because there was already a trust established. She just needed to have an attorney go through probate and establish that the mother intended to have the property in the trust, which is real simple compared to a full-blown probate. Lack of strategies to keep the money from real estate when it's in distress. Oftentimes we can't help it. We have properties that, or we lose our jobs or we get sick and we go into distress mode. You might go into foreclosure. There are resolutions to foreclosure, strategies that you can use to keep the real estate, to keep the bank off of you. You need to be in the loop, a network of people that are in the know on this. That will help you keep the property, keep it in the family. And if you can't keep it in the family, at least the money from the positive equity to keep it in the family. So you can buy either another property or do investments with it. Lack of understanding about heirship and your rights to the property when a family passes away. Many of times family members will pass away. No one knows what's going on. They don't understand heirship. They don't understand probate. They don't understand a sale and conservatorship. They don't understand any of that. So again, these are the biggest losses that I see, that people not understanding that they may have a right to the property or they might have a right to some money from the property. Lack of mortgage insurance. This is like one of the biggest things. Everybody buys homeowners insurance and life insurance, but they never think to buy mortgage insurance. That would pay off the property when a loved one passes away so they can keep the asset. I'm seeing a lot of people, once their husband or wife dies, they can't keep the house because they can't pay the mortgage. And one of the most important things is asset protection. You have to be able to have asset protection in order to not have big losses for your generational wealth with real estate. Thank you. Best tax advice books. It's How Much You Keep That Counts, Not How Much You Make. Excellent book. The strategy is not about how much money. but using the tax laws to take your maximum deductions. How to pay zero taxes is just what it is. It tells you all the guides on every tax break the IRS allows. So I'm going to say this really quickly. Do you think that the IRS is going to tell you, no, you didn't take that deduction, let's give you back some money? No, it's for you as the consumer, as the homeowner, as the individual, as a citizen, for you to figure this out yourself. So you might want to spend a little time focusing on tax saving strategies so you can keep more money. How to Make and Wealth Building Answers. This is the best book that I have ever come across on how to make money and wealth building. It starts off kind of dry and it gets better as you read it. He was not lying when he said crack the code to wealth. He tells you the only ways, and I say ways multiple, how to build wealth. It's not just about being a millionaire with this book. It's much more. So you really should just check it out. It actually changed the way I think financially and my life. And it might be able to help you in some kind of sort of way. Outwitting the Devil, The Secret to Freedom and Success. I would have to say the key to success in life is probably reading this book. This is like the most interesting book that I've ever read. You must have great comprehension abilities to understand the writer and why he waited to publish it until after his death. This is a great book, and if you are trying to figure out why you go around in circles in life and how to stop doing it, this book will answer that question. You will never need a therapist after reading this book again. Hi, this is Agent Q with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Royal and Associates, and I want to share Agent Q real estate tips with you. In foreclosure, if you have positive equity, sell, pay off loan, keep positive equity. I am seeing so much positive equity on the table, 50,000 to millions, especially in California. Always get a home valuation before selling so you know the true value of your property. Did you inherit a home with a mortgage that's facing foreclosure? Stop foreclosure by taking an inheritance advance. Yes, many people don't know that you can get it advance on your inheritance. You can use that money to stop the foreclosure by paying off whatever the balance is that's delinquent. You can use the money to fix and flip the property. It gives you time to make a decision about what you're going to do with the property. Did you inherit a home with the reverse mortgage and are at least 62? Let me tell you, if you inherited a home with positive equity and you want to keep it and you don't have a job or you're retired, you can't get a traditional mortgage, see if you qualify for a reverse mortgage purchase if you are retired or don't make a lot of money to qualify. Hope these tips helped you. Thank you. This is Quintella Griffin with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Royal and Associates. Hope you enjoyed my video. Call to learn more about the buying and selling process at 510-295-9298, which is my cell, or you can reach me at the office, 925-776-2740. Thank you.